Football clubs are the beating heart of every city. The passion and pride from the fans, developed from the tradition, values, and overall character shown by the players on the pitch. Each team has its fair share of club legends and cult heroes, but I will be talking about the absolute finest player in each squad's history. This is Club's Finest.
Milan, often a city associated with high fashion, culinary excellence, and of course, their football teams. AC Milan are one of the most iconic clubs in the world. The Rossoneri has had incredible players show their talents at the San Siro, but my pick for Club's Finest is the Capitano, Paolo Maldini. Quick shout out goes to Franco Baresi, Van Basten, and Gianni Rivera, who all had outstanding careers and each had a hand in creating the wonderful history of the club. Paolo Maldini is a Milan player through and through. He was born in the city of Milan and would go on to play and develop in the AC Milan youth teams. Maldini made his debut with the first team at the age of 16, replacing Battistini in the match versus Udinese. It was Maldini's only appearance that season, but he would go on to be a part of the starting 11, cementing his place as the team's left back. Paolo was famous for his technical ability, tackling, athleticism, composure, and energetic forward runs as a left or right back. He was also gifted at crossing the ball, as well as providing the team with an extra attacking threat, as he scored and assisted many goals during his career. In his final games, Paolo lost his speed and was converted into a center back. He excelled in this position while relying on his experience and timing to win possession back for his team. Maldini would end up creating a legacy for himself at the club, and many consider him the greatest defender of all time. Paolo Maldini spent his entire career at AC Milan for a total of 25 seasons. He is the club's leader in all-time Serie A appearances with 902 games played. Paolo Maldini was so good that even as a defender, he was awarded third place in the Ballon d'Or rankings in 1994 and again in 2003. Many people believed he deserved the Ballon d'Or in 94, as several other award ceremonies named Maldini the best player in the world that year. He was also awarded the Serie A Best Defender of the Year in 2004, but most likely would have won many more had the award been around during the prime of his career. This shows how dominant and durable Paolo truly was. Maldini was also the second player ever inducted into the Italian Football Hall of Fame, following Roberto Baggio. He has won countless individual awards, both domestically and in European competition. Paolo often finds a place in anyone's dream starting 11, and was recently involved in the Ballon d'Or Dream Team and the UEFA Euro All-Time 11. One of the only blemishes in Paolo Maldini's nearly perfect career is his lack of an international trophy. His first attempt at glory came in the 1988 Euros, where Italy made it to the semi-finals. Maldini and Italy would come close in 1990 with a third-place finish at the World Cup, and nearly reached the coveted prize in 1994, but lost to Brazil in a penalty shootout. Paolo would have one last attempt to win an international trophy, but unfortunately, Italy lost in the finals to a well-balanced French side. During his 25 years with the club, Maldini and AC Milan won just about anything you could win at a club level. The team won 5 Champions League trophies, with Maldini sharing the record for most final appearances with 8 total. This was an incredible display of dominance that AC Milan were able to produce, with Maldini on their side providing a calming presence on defense and a lethal option when attacking. During his career, Maldini was considered to be a leader, earning the nickname El Capitano. He was celebrated for his awareness, vocal presence, and ability to organize his team from the back by making sure everyone was in the correct position. Paolo's longevity also allowed him to be a part of several remarkable teams. 1987 to 1991. Paolo was a part of the Immortals team, which included the likes of Frank Rijkaard, Van Basten, Ruud Gullit, Ancelotti, Baresi, and many more talented players. The team won the 87-88 league title while only conceding a league record 14 goals. AC Milan would win 2 Champions League trophies during this era, going back-to-back in 1989 and 1990. 1991 to 1996. Maldini was also part of the Invincibles team, which continued to be a dominant force in Italy and in Europe. The team went 58 games undefeated and would ultimately end up winning 4 Serie A titles in 5 years. This team also made 3 consecutive Champions League appearances and would win the title in the 1993-1994 season. 1996 to 2001. After these golden eras, many great players retired, and Maldini was made captain of the club. The team went through hardships, sometimes failing to even qualify for European competitions. Maldini and his leadership proved enough to still be able to win a league title in 1999, and was the only shining light from this generation at AC Milan. 2001 to 2007. AC Milan won the 2003 Champions League, with Maldini as their captain for the first time in his career. It was the first all-Italian final against Juventus at Old Trafford. It was exactly 40 years since his father, Cesare, had also lifted the European Cup trophy, as Milan's captain, also in England. Paolo Maldini would also go on to captain a Serie A winning team in 2004, as well as their 3rd Champions League final in 6 years, leading them to a 2-1 victory and avenging their defeat from 2005. At age 38, Paolo holds the record for the oldest captain to lift the Champions League trophy. He would also go on to win the Club World Cup over Boca Juniors that season. Milan ultimately retired Maldini's number 3 shirt, but stated that it will be given to one of his sons if one of them were to make it to the club's senior team. Paolo had a major influence to this team. He was there for the good times and the bad. He brought so many achievements and accolades to Milan, and was able to demonstrate how important the defensive end of the game is. This is why, in my opinion, Paolo Maldini is without a doubt AC Milan's finest player of all time.